Welcome back to the Papa Mate channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit down because today we're going to be looking into the world of sororities. School has just started and that means the internet is getting flooded with peak sorority cringe like this. I hope my daughter gets to go into an RN program and do that. Stupid bitch. I mean, I'm talking dancing, screaming, and a staggering amount of blonde, white women.
You want the numbers, Mason?
I tell you, whoever fucking has those beauty shops where all they have to do is the same haircut every day, making money. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna fucking get a sex change and I'm gonna be a big old broad that bleaches hair near an Alabama school.
That's a good idea.
Or by Ole Miss.
Or Utah.
For Utah. Every year, millions of women gather in their mega mansions and prepare a siren song to attract more members. And today, we're going to be looking into some of the most insane or uncomfortable things to ever come out of sororities. What started out as a great way for women to get higher education has now developed into something most of its founding members wouldn't even recognize. For those who don't know, sororities are just the female versions of fraternities. Fraternities is where the bros, all the business majors get together and drink brews, pal around and go to the games. The sororities are all the RN people who get together.
Psychologists,
RNs. A little more different majors than the frats, I'll give them that. And they scream and dance and they do TikTok dances. It's awesome. They share the similar Greek names that have nearly identical structures in recruiting and leadership. Just like with fraternities, party culture is a massive part of sororities' identity. And they often combine chapters to throw massive parties. It looks like this. You probably thought that was the 9th circle of hell. Nope. That's just a sorority party. Another common thought that was the 9th circle of hell. Nope, that's just a sorority party. Another common thing that both frats and sororities have in common is the absurd prices and fees of entry or just being a part of paying for your friends, basically is what it is. If you're an incoming member, you can expect to pay anywhere between $1,000 to $4,200 for a new member.
That's not that bad.
Dude, to be fair, for friends, for friends and endless parties and awesome cocktails. Okay, that sounds like a vibe.
I'm gonna lose my V card tonight.
I'm gonna lose my fucking V card, and it's gonna be sick, and I hope his name's Tyler. For a broke college kid, that's a lot.
Well, that's why you have rich parents.
Oh, well, you're spending daddy's money, is what you're saying. Oh, okay, well, that's good. If you choose to live outside of the sorority house, that's an additional $1,800 to $3,500, and if you choose to live with your sisters, that can add between $3,100 or up to $12,500. Oh, Daddy, could you write me another check? Anything, sweetheart. How are you doing down there? It's awesome. I'm getting trigger fucked like crazy. This just includes memberships and housing fees. They don't include paying for your school tuition and all the other living expenses that follow suit, such as Greek life events or meal plans. Greek life or meal plans. Okay. But what could cause the prices of these sororities to be so goddamn high? Is it the exclusivity, Nick?
A little bit.
Could be. Well, it's the houses themselves. Most of the group houses you find on campuses are literal mega mansions. They're gigantic castles filled with 19-year-old girls screaming and crying and dancing.
It's crazy watching older videos and realizing how they look like high schoolers.
They basically are fucking high schoolers.
Yeah, I know.
They're 18.
That's true.
Back in the day, though, looking at movies from the 90s or pictures of sororities in the 90s or something like that. Look at a bunch of old broads. A bunch of old crones. You ever see Hillary Clinton in college?
I'm just chilling.
She actually looks like Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter wishes she had Hill Dog swag. The Delta Zeta houses at the University of Alabama, for example, is 40,000 square feet and cost around $17 million. That might seem outrageous. However, that's a pretty normal price for newer sorority houses being built. At other campuses around the nation, these chapter homes range anywhere from $10 to $20 million. That's just the norm. All right, my little angel isn't going any place that's under $10 million house. I didn't raise no little poor whore. I did it! Most of them come with marble flooring, a grand staircase, massive kitchens, as well as meeting halls, entertainment rooms, and pools.
Plural again.
Pools. I'm gonna have multiple pools. A grand staircase. My ballerina, my beautiful princess, my queen, also gets to jump in pool A or pool B. That's what I gotta say. And she can have her snack and she can have her little tasty gordita crunches and A or B. That's my princess. Daddy pays for what princess wants. As we mentioned earlier, the events hosted at these houses are also massively expensive. For their bid day, what's a bid day?
Yeah, like for bidding. Sororities, like we have to go and bid to be a part of it.
Oh, so there's like for the day where they're just like, I want to be here. They're bidding to go.
Yeah, they're also recruiting at the same time, so it's like a recruitment day kind of thing.
Does it mean anything, Nick? Do the sororities have the same kind of like fake prestige that the frats do, where it's just like George Bush was in this frat? The only way to get ahead in life is we were fraternity brothers. That's why I work at the Pentagon.
That's a good question. My first answer was yes, but I think no. I think it's more of a clubhouse.
It just feels like a place for people that are a little more well off to party. Do you think there's well off like autistic people, like Asperger's, people who don't understand emotion or something like that, or can't process it, don't have social cues? Do you think they're recruited? Or are they just like, get that fucking social battery out of here?
If your dad was a part of the sorority and you pay enough money, I'm sure.
Exactly. I donated $400,000 for you, princess.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, girls, do her nails. I want to watch Bluey. You're going to put Bluey on and you're going to do her nails. You, what's your name? Marissa, get over here and you're going to be best friends with my daughter, Spud. I like Bluey. And watch out, she likes to bite. This video is sponsored by Hungerroot. Let Hungerroot be your personal shopper on your path to eating healthy. Hungerroot takes the stress out of grocery shopping by only filling it with good stuff. That means anything you like that falls under your specific dietary needs. Hungerroot is the easiest way to eat healthy because it holds food to a high standard and screens out over 200 additives like high fructose corn syrup and preservatives. Plus, with the kids going back to school, Hungerroot has great kids snack options that are perfect to toss in for lunches and backpacks. Hungerroot can also tailor items to your needs. Soon, it'll fill your cart with personalized items that you're sure to love. That's because when you get started, they ask you questions to see what you like to eat and how much you want to spend per week. And when I'm stuck at my desk, I'll sometimes reach out for snacks that I end up regretting later, am I right? But Hungerroot has helped me find healthy alternatives to keep stocked in the fridge so I can keep it healthy while I keep working. From smoothies to salads and everything in between, Hungerroot has got you covered. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungerroot.com and use code PAPAMEAT at checkout. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungerroot.com with code PAPAMEAT. Thank you, Hungerroot, for sponsoring this video. Go back to the video. For their bid day, a Tri-Delta chapter of the University of Arkansas spent thousands of dollars on balloons and other Western-themed decorations to welcome in their new members. Imagine this, thousands of dollars for balloons, Nick.
You gotta look pretty.
I don't think balloons make you look pretty. You're gonna, you know, I bet it is. They're like, I like cutting the strings and watching them fly away. Be free, genie. Probably some shit like that. Old Spud's just like, has a giant pair of scissors. No, Spud, no! My dad paid for balloons. You're lucky your dad donates so much fucking money here, you potato bitch. The balloons covered nearly the entire front of the massive home as well as the large parts of the lawn. Throughout the property, they had massive structures like 10-foot cowboy boots and custom banners, all for a couple good pictures. That's a Mormon housewives energy is what that is. At least it's on a campus. Mormon housewives is in a neighborhood to everybody. Working a 9 to 5, your boss just fucking yelled at you and you had to see some big goofy tooth bitch with giant cowboy boots outside her house. Spud walking around playing with the sprinkler. You know what I mean? I just got my nails done. It's crazy to imagine that most of these decorations will likely just be tossed in the trash, but it's all worth it because it convinces future sisters that it's worth joining. And I don't give a fuck that we just spent thousands of dollars on balloons. That's the kind of mentality you need to be a part of this sisterhood.
Yeah, you walk by, ooh, balloons.
Pop! Pop! Not really giving a lot of the sorority members a lot of time. You know why? I bet a lot of them are smart, Nick. Smarter than me.
Well, they have a degree in psychology. And nursing, and kinesiology. Some are doctors. Some are lawyers. Some are OF girls.
I always think it's shitty that girls that aren't as attractive have to go into like weird shit for the OnlyFans. Isn't that weird? It's always like some like weird fart poop play stuff, dress up like a clown.
Bluey.
God damn. Got some Bluey. Some blue OF stuff.
Well, you know, if you don't got the looks, you got to be a little creative.
Well, see, and that's why everyone kind of has that 1940s Hollywood producer kind of thing. If you don't have the looks, you got to make with what's due. Put on this red nose and start, I don't know, shitting in a pool. I don't. Okay. Without new members, all organizations will fail, which is why they put so much effort into rushing. Rushing is the process of recruiting new members. Those interested are expected to meet their current members and attend events at the frat or sorority they'd like to join. On the average campus, you can expect to find anywhere from 10 to 15 different sororities, all competing for their attention. To do this, they not only decorate their houses, they also post all sorts of social media content to hype themselves up. Hype beast! In the mid-2010s, multiple sororities at Alabama posted Pinterest-style recruitment videos. At the time, Pinterest was all the rage with people using their filters and posting their aesthetics, aka white women's heaven, Pinterest. So they tried to capture that lightning in a bottle and turn it into a video. Each post had lots of slow panning shots and colorful filters over pop music. As you expect, many people pointed out that all the women looked exactly the same, referring to them as a bunch of quote-unquote basic bitches.
We didn't say that.
I said it.
Oh.
I said it because every girl at a state school looks the exact same. I will say it.
Do you remember the trend when we're dressing up as Han Solo?
Yeah, the blue jeans, the fucking stupid leather boots, and they had like a leather jacket. They all wore that fucking stupid ass hat. As obnoxious as this is, it's much more tame and harmless compared to the over-the-top thirst trap style videos we see today. Which, you know, that's for the boys.
We ain't complaining.
Nick doesn't complain. I scroll past them, but you save a lot of them. Just before the wave of Pinterest videos, many sororities were recording rap videos and making their own lyrics, dropping hard N-bombs. But it was cool! I actually don't know if that's true.
Ooh, look my pictures. I tagged my sisters. They're in the pictures. I love that. I took that picture.
A lot of these videos use their own beats and they're mixed horribly, which, you know, we're not trying to fault people for not knowing how to mix music, but at the same time, if you don't know, why are you doing it? Some involve skits with people dressed up like rapper stereotypes, colored bandanas and all, borderline racism, but it's okay because we look cute. Some of these videos, like the Kappa Rap 2, have nearly 2 million views. Comments under the video are filled with vitriolic critics or gooners. People are all either they're up in arms or they're beating their cocks. Either or. Pick a lane. One of the most infamous cringy recruitment videos was released in 2011 and was deemed the Rebecca Black of sororities, which if you don't remember Rebecca Black, it was the Friday girl. Friday.
She's releasing new music and it's not half bad.
Okay. It wasn't solely focused on recruiting for one sorority. It was a video intended to get people interested in the entire Greek community in Alabama. A lot of this video I think is going to take place in Alabama. I don't know why women gravitate towards Alabama.
It's the only thing to do out there.
You can't get abortions out there. I'm just saying it's a very anti-woman state is what I would say. Better go to Bama. This video is filled with horrible lyrics, bad filters, and criminally bad rhythm, which we have to say because, I mean, it's just, if we have to critique something, right? Doesn't get me hyped.
Gets me.
Time of its release, it got the Panhellenic community in trouble because it made the university donors, who were the parents and grandparents of the girls, look terrible, which you can't mess with daddy's wallet. That's why Spud never, you know, I never complain about Spud.
She's not in the videos. She's holding the camera.
Yeah, she's the boom operator. You look great, girls. Next up is maybe the most insane trend in recent years, synchronized chants. It almost seems like a Klan rally. In these, sorority presidents will open the front door and reveal rows and rows of women stacked on top of each other. Literally stacked. That's not even me joking. They are quite literally stacked on top of each other. Big girls on bottom, tiny girls on top. Just the way it is. Those are just physics. That's why they're majors at a college. Then they belt out and sing all together in a way that the public collectively refers to as horrifying, scary. It's so universally disliked that most of the chapters that post these types of recruitment videos have to turn off comments because the intense response is so negative.
I wonder why.
Because they look like a cult.
It looks so beautiful.
It's also just such a high, shrill wall of sound. Like it's like if a 1,000 hornets were flying at you.
It's also, you got to open the door and show it. It's very uninviting.
Isn't that the opposite? If they're opening the door, they're inviting you in?
I mean, the first thing you see is a bunch of women on their knees screaming at you.
Got a couple vampires in chat just being like, open the door and invite me in. Well, I guess I can stick around for a while. The chant video for Alpha Delta Pi in Texas was one of the first to catch the attention of the public, and it has since been associated with fear. Those who have watched it are quick to point out how cultish and intimidating the chants are. It's made worse because the video's resolution has been degraded over time, and many of the girls' eyes and mouths are just black voids. This has resulted in the video being referred to as a portal to hell. Dad, you see our cute video? He's like just frozen in fear in his lazy boy. She grabs his wallet out of his back pocket.
Thanks, Dad.
In recent years, chants have moved away from front doors and are now out on the campus for everybody to see. However, it's still hellish in a brand new way. At Baylor University, a recruitment video went viral where the sisters grouped together to creepily perform a Taylor Swift themed song.
I knew true sisterhood was soon to be near. I found it, I found it, I found it,
I mean, come on, what the fuck do people expect? Yeah, we're not going to do Taylor Swift. As if that's not the exact demographic of Taylor Swift. I mean, what the fuck are we done? Today, recruitment videos mainly consist of elaborate dance videos. While the quality has certainly increased, they are off-putting in their own special way. I think, one, there's a couple reasons, Nick. I don't think any group of people singing anything, I think that we've just moved past it. I feel like flash mobs killed that.
Yeah, that was like 20 years ago, too.
Flash mobs killed it. The sisters are staged outside of their home, all adhering to a specific theme that can range from Barbie to denim. The entire sorority screeches in the background with their hands in the air, while the most traditionally attractive skinny blondes are put front and center. Those are the show women.
Yeah, the show ponies. Yeah, you put your donkeys in the back.
Exactly. Put the donkeys, the asses in the back. Those that have been part of. I love women. I think it's horrible how these women treat each other. Catty bitches.
Put some of the chubby ones up front for once.
Nick, are you saying that you only like the sorority videos whenever you have a couple fucking ugly ducks up front?
I think so. Just show, like, I think if you put all your good show ponies up front, you're hiding something.
It is a bit of a barrel of a snake situation, isn't it? It's just too good to be true. It's a psychological. You're saying that you put Spud.
Yeah, you put Spud up there.
You put Spud up there, and I don't know, like a one-legged pirate person.
Yeah, someone with diabetes. The girl in the wheelchair.
Well, not too many of them. I'm not trying to scare people. This isn't a freak show. I feel so bad for the editor. You're really gonna have to like. You're gonna have to make this palpable in some kind of way. Those that have been in a part of Greek life in their younger years have admitted that people would often pick the skinniest and most popular women, aware that this would be important marketing for Rush Week. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? It's the same shit for like Hollister. Like, do I want a big ugly bastard trying to sell me jeans? No, I want a hot person. Come on in. That's why I never get the idea of people being like, it's only attractive people. Duh. Why do you think I hired Harry and Jacob and Nick?
For good looks.
Show candy. Some people claim that they're trying to beat the stigma by putting a person of color up front. The Zeta Tau Alpha sorority at Alabama, for example, danced to a Michael Jackson song, putting a black woman in front of a crowd of primarily blonde white women. They received a lot of negative feedback and had to turn off comments after being accused of using her as a token black woman for their social media post. No.
Put Tubby up in front. No one will complain.
What do you have? Why do you hate fat women so much, Nick?
I don't. I'm trying to give them the spotlight. I think it's a shame that they're putting the back behind everybody else.
You can still see them.
Yeah, barely.
The rushing journey comes to an end when potential members open their bid letter to see if they got accepted or not. Bid day is one of the most intense parts of the process, and the sorority rents out the stadium and gathers a horde of women together so they can film themselves opening their letters, where they're often shaking from excitement. They rent out the entire football stadium, which holds like 70,000, 100,000 people, and it's just filled with women opening letters and screaming. It's like Jonestown.
It is. It's very cult-like.
It's like, it's fucking crazy. Like, if you remove the visual of a girl being like, and you just put it and you put like pictures of like the rainforest and like, you know, like the little audio thing, you'd be like, this is a part of a documentary where it's like, this is the recording of like some people died in a cult in the jungle. Wouldn't it?
Yeah. I agree.
Amidst their potential mental breakdowns, they start flashing their Greek letters so aggressively that it more so resembles indiscernible gang signs. Bitches look like they're the Bloods. Their collective shrieks are so loud that it echoes out into the entire campus with the same energy as a football home game.
Oh gosh.
Telling us, hey, get up the rest.
be so uncanny to hear. Sounds like a bunch of like sirens or something like that. I wonder if they have to put on a news thing like, hey, if you hear people screaming bloody murder, nothing's wrong. It's just girls getting into sororities. Yeah, there has to be like an Amber Alert. That's not a woman dying. She's excited.
That's actually the perfect time to kill someone, though.
Oh my God, the bid day killer. You guys, please move it somewhere else. You're becoming a distraction.
No way, Jose. Arriba! Arriba!
That's a white woman saying that.
It's a white woman saying that to another like white woman. Upperclassmen who have experienced bid day more than once refer to it as squeal day because it is so loud that it wakes them up despite living far from the stadium. It travels that far. It cracks, it breaks windows. People have nightmares. Can you imagine sleeping in that and like the nightmare you would get?
Oh, I'd have a sleep paralysis about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a woman over you like this. You're sitting there, sleep paralysis too, just like awake, like awake, whatever, but like,
be gentle.
Each year, thousands of videos flood social media of girls screaming and getting accepted. However, not everyone is cut out for the sorority life. What do you think that is, Nick?
Tubby?
I think we were trying to. I think we were trying to gesture to that without saying it, but out of hundreds of new members, a select handful don't get in, and it is a life-altering event. They too begin to shake, more so from anguish as they realize that they missed out on climbing the social ladder. What's insane is that it is anguish, but there is no discernible difference between happy or sad. So all in all, it's a very confusing viewing experience, if I'm being honest.
Well, first they get happy, then they're sad.
Yeah. Huh? And there's a woman next to her like, ah! This is both happy and sad. Ah! Ah! Some people are lucky enough to get multiple bids. However, they are still reduced to crying because they didn't get a bid from the specific sorority they wanted. Womp womp.
That video's funny. She's like, I got accepted. She's like, oh, dang it.
I got it. I got it.
What?
You got it?
What?
I got Delta Zeta.
That's okay. That's good. That's good.
I'm pretty sure she starts drooling on camera.
It's insane to compose yourself after the fact. And like you said it live, what the fuck do you get out of that? Is the idea of you posting that kind of shit, is it to be like the camaraderie of like comments being like, I know how you feel.
Don't worry, girl, next time.
After you've been accepted, some chapters shower their new members with gifts. So it's like everybody's walking around with all these fucking new gifts, and you're the fucking asshole who's just like, I guess I'm not cool enough to be your friend. It's kind of fucking mean if you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
But is it an important life lesson though, you think, Nick? So you have to start off being like, not everything comes to you in life? Or does it break the illusion and it makes people want to fucking put a bullet in their head?
I think it's a good life lesson. I think if you're crying because you didn't get in a sorority, I think it's a good lesson for you to be like, you can't get everything you want.
You pick yourself up and you move on. You look at those fucking stupid bitches and you're like, dodged a bullet. Is what I think happens.
Try harder next year. Lose a couple more pounds.
The editor is Sisyphus with this video, dude. Finds a good ledge, and oh, there goes the ball once again. Pledges at Kappa Delta received at least 30 different branded shirts and sweaters on their beds. What?
Yeah,
30 different. I mean, how many fucking, I only have so much space in my closet, bitch. They also got bags of goodies and other random branded knickknacks, which easily rack up to hundreds of dollars of products. So you're getting free shit all over, you know? Many pledges are overjoyed, but little do they know what awaits them. Just because they got in doesn't mean their trials are over. After all, they still have to endure hazing. Fraternities are not the only ones who include violence in their hazing rituals. Sororities are just as guilty as, and sometimes even worse, because bitches can be ruthless. Women are evil. I meant towards each other. Since a lot of these girls join sororities for social status, one of the most common hazing rituals is humiliation. What? One sorority grabbed their pledges and held them hostage in the basement of a home and tickled them until they peed themselves.
Stop!
Go! Go.
If I knew I just had to pee myself to let like
Just piss
I
myself.
would just be like, oh, you didn't even tickle me. I'm already wet.
I would piss myself and then I'd complain about how expensive my panties were to the other woman. Oh, dang it. These $60 Victoria's Secret sheer panties that my boyfriend loves has got piss all over them. Oh, well, I bet he'll still like them. Right, ladies? I'm the biggest girl of all. They call me the bowl around here. The whole campus is a china shop. I'm here to make a mess. Yeah, we accepted the bid of the bowl. Why? Each pledge had their hands and legs duct taped while their big sister and other members tickled them, and the goal was to last as long as you could until someone lost control of their bladder, ending the ritual. After one of the pledges peed, everyone began to clap and celebrate, and the girl was handed a pair of sweatpants and walked home. They kick her out?
Yeah, she didn't last the trial.
Oh, so if you pee first, you get kicked out? Shouldn't have drank all that Sprite before I came in here. Another common ritual is having girls strip down and have them sit on dryers so they can use Sharpies to circle the parts that jiggle. God! If they don't lose the weight, they are cut from the sorority.
That's I told they don't like.
Well, that's I as the bowl am not sitting on the dryer. I am the dryer, if anything. I'll shake the girls and you guys can do whatever. Not about to point out my flaws with a Sharpie. And I'm not losing weight. I refuse.
You're the bull.
I'm the bowl. A sorority at University of Connecticut was suspended after making pledges drink alcohol and act like they were animals. Easy for me. With the final act forcing people to get on the ground and shake, which they called sizzling like bacon. This same organization had trouble at a different campus. Pledges were forced to face a basement wall while the sisters in lingerie paddled them and aggressively screamed.
Doesn't seem that bad.
That seems pretty fucking horrifying to me, if I'm being honest. All of this seems just horrible. I'm like, it's all so much more evil. Like all the guy stuff, it was just like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna give you a T-twist, you're gonna eat my cum. Okay. Or we're gonna get drunk. I don't know if we're gonna play night crawlers in my bed. We're gonna play anteater and the anthill is my asshole. This stuff is just being like, let me circle these things. Also, if you don't modify this, you're gone.
Because women are mean.
Well, they're mean. Evil spirits.
They'll point out your flaws.
They're evil. I spooky. I don't like them. Get away from me, Nathan.
The Delta Sigma Theta sorority at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, sent a rusher to the hospital after a hazing ritual. On April 10th, 2009, Jasmine Johnson made a report to the university she attended, accusing members of her sorority of violently hazing her. In a report, she stated that she was told to meet at the pavilion next to the football stadium as part of the first part of her ritual. When she arrived, one of the girls began to punch her in the side of the head, while the other girls poured cold water on her head and sprayed vinegar in her eyes. Welcome to the sisterhood! She was instructed to meet at a different location near a local high school where she was doused with chocolate syrup and milk. I'm gonna just say, after I got basically pepper sprayed and beaten the hell out of, I wouldn't willingly go to the next spot, even if it was. And then also, I'll tell you, the chocolate milk and chocolatey sauce,
Sticky.
it would be a line too far. I'm all bruised up and swollen, and now you just ruined my fucking... I just bought all this new clothes with Kohl's cash, and it's ruined. You know, what the fuck is that? This was followed by sorority members forcibly breaking eggs over her head, chest, and stomach, and once she was on the ground, they began to kick her and finish the ritual by hitting her knees and knuckles with a wooden paddle. Where do I go next? Jasmine continued to experience pain in her stomach and head long after the hazing ritual ended. Concerned, she asked her mother to take her to the hospital, where doctors diagnosed her with a severe concussion, stomach bruising, and contusions. After the university became aware of this incident, it suspended all activities at the sorority, issued a no-contact order for all members, and investigated the possibility of pressing charges. AKA, none of them got kicked out. Hey, time out! Resume in the second semester. And don't look at her anymore. Go up to your mom and be like, you take me to the hospital, and the doctor's like, we just want to do a quick CAT scan. She's just like bloody and bruised.
Mom, I feel fine.
It's strange to see the ways in which sororities market themselves to the public as the cool sorority, right? The cool sorority. Especially when moments later, you're being punched in the side of the fucking head by your supposed sisters. By your sisters, right? Sororities can be cringe. But I suppose it's fine as long as it doesn't extend into physical violence. You know, I think it's nice to find your place in new social environments, and I think it's a good idea to experiment in ways where you can, you know, blossom your social network of things, and just, you know, life is only easier whenever you have a big network of friends. It's true, professionally, even in college, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, women are evil.
A lot of women can be evil, not all.
A lot of men and women can be evil, and a lot of those evil people are in fraternities and sororities. I'll say that. Bye.